anything mo bá ṣerú ẹ̀ fún ẹni kó gbé ṣáàtì mi síta ẹni tí máa ṣerú ẹ̀ fún tí mo wọ ní inbox ẹ̀ tí mo lọ tọrọ owó àbí mo lọ tọrọ nǹkan àbí mo inbox ẹ̀ pé mo ní ìdí nǹkan kó gbé bọ́tà kó tó tán mo gallant but ìtọ́ fún mi willingly mo ń gbà á. O get nítorí pé o pè mí lórúkọ rí o dẹ̀ ti ń pè mí lórúkọ gùrẹ́sì bí n ṣe rí gbẹ́gbẹ́ bí àgbò ẹ̀gbá ìyọjọ́ wà lórí mi àgbà ń tara mi àpọ́nlé tó dẹ̀ ń fún mi ni mò ń fún ẹ padà nígbà tó dẹ̀ ti yọ àpọ́nlé tó fún mi ti dínkù sí i ó ti dínkù ó ti ń lo ó fún mi jẹ́ kémi náà lo ó fún ẹ o ti gbọ́ jẹ́ kémi náà lo ó fún ẹ bíkọ́ o lo ó fún mi rí èmi náà wá lo ó fún ẹ lónìí so kájọ wà ní level kójọ level kó lè rhyme so tó bá fẹ́ bú mi wà lè free.
After all of this, okay, I noticed something in that audio that Bukky just brought out, and I'm going to discuss that. It's very, very important. Okay, that will really make us understand something. I kind of feel like at some point, even the driver who drove Mohbad to that show played a game. All right, as I've been saying before, like this case is so glaring to anybody. All right, that Mohbad was killed, was murdered. It's not just like he died, like maybe nurse came to play the game, and the driver to that show played a game, and I'm gonna come to that. That's why I said that in as much as I want to believe that audio sent to Bukky Jesse is fake, it answers a lot of questions. Many things that has been bothering me about what happened to Mohbad. That audio sent to Bukky Jesse by that guy, the guy explained a lot of things. So when I play it, you will understand what I'm talking about.
Free go láti sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ń bì báyìí. Tó bá bẹ́ bú mi wà lè free láti sọ̀rọ̀. Bíkọ́ kò jẹ́ kó free, o mọ bó ṣe fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, o mọ bó ṣe fẹ́ address mi. O get, o mọ bó ṣe fẹ́ address mi. So feel free. O ti lo jẹ́ ká máa lo fúnra wa. Ìyẹn ò mí pa ìjà àti ìjà báyìí náà o. Àti ìjà o.
Aka arigbọ́ lókè ọlọ́wọ́ ń wọ̀ sí ọkàn àwọn kan lé ọlọ́wọ́ ń wọ̀ di àwọn kan lójú ọlọ́wọ́ ń wọ̀ ra àwọn kan níyì John God kí wọ́n wá lè òrìṣà wọn kó ìbínú ẹ̀ àti ìpanu ẹ̀ ní. God has made some people to be foolish, to be deaf and to be blind. Just because it's...
How old is Guresi? So Guresi is only 46 years. Mi ò ṣẹgbẹ́ Guresi gọ̀ọ́sà. Sọ́pọ̀lọ́. So Guresi is only 46 years. How to look like he older than me? So Guresi is only 46 years. Abuaba, Mombombe.
It's only them who is right. So, on the story, wọ́n lè ṣe nǹkan tó mọ̀ wọ́n lè pa irọ́ tó mọ̀. I dey disappointed in Lachi.
Guresi, only you are highly disappointed in Lati. Kí ló fi disappointed in Lati? Nígbà tí wọ́n ṣàṣemáṣe nínú justice yìí tó lọ gba owó lọ́dọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí kí ló kọ bọ̀bọ̀ tó máa ń pín owó online? Yes. Oh my God. Kí ló yes. Mo lọ gbowó lọ́dọ̀ PS. You are not disappointed. Àwọn tẹ́jọ wà nù critical thinker wọ́n mú kinní yẹn wọ́n bẹ báàṣì wọ́n bẹ brush yẹ. Ìwọ lọ gbowó lọ́wọ́ PS ó gba mọ́tò. Èmi kò wà highly disappointed. Ṣé mo bọ́ síta mo wá sọ pé mo wà highly disappointed in you for collecting money from PS? Kí lèmi wá ṣe tó fi wà disappointed? Kí ni mo ṣe tó fi wà disappointed? Nítorí pé bàbá Mohbad ń bully mi. I stand with myself. Mo stand fúnra mi. Bàbá Mohbad ń bully mi. O wà highly disappointed lórí nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad ṣe fún èmi. O wà disappointed. You are happy with gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad ṣe fún mi. Inú mi dẹ̀ ti dùn. O ti bá mi. Clear kankan tí mi wọ́n bẹ fẹ́ clear tẹ́lẹ̀ o ti clear ẹ ti shoot ara yín ṣó ti yí ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mi ò mọ̀ pé ọmọ 46 years ni mi ò ń ṣẹgbẹ́ tó bá pé 46 years ni ẹ tòótọ́ I'm not your mate mi ò kí ń ṣẹgbẹ́ rárá sínú ẹgbẹ́ mi ò ṣe bọ́ìbọ́ì mi ò ṣe mútọ́bọ́ì. Are you getting my point? Mi ò kí ń ṣe mútọ́bọ́ì lẹ́yìn ìbò kí n máa ṣe dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ lẹ́yìn èèyàn káàkiri. Errand boy ni wọ́. Mi ò kí ń ṣe errand boy sí èèyàn kankan. You are errand boy to justice for Mohbad. O dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ òun mú ń bẹ̀. Are you getting my point? So mi ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo jù ẹ lọ ṣá. Olùkọ́ òdùdú mi lọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká bá yín bú gbèrè sí ìbúrọ́lá àti ẹ jẹ́ ká bá yín bú gbèrè sí ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ bá yín bú náà.
Ẹjọ́ mi ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹjọ́ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe kọ́ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ yanjú tọ̀dọ̀ mi tán ẹ jẹ́ yanjú ilé tán ẹ jẹ́ kí n fún ní èsì ẹ̀ tán ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ tẹ́ bá ti ń wọlé tó bá ti ń gbé yín wọlé ẹ máa mute ẹ ṣì máa mute máa fi ilẹ̀ ẹ máa ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣáà ní sọ̀rọ̀. Ìgbà tó lọ gbowó lọ́wọ́ PS èmi ò wà highly disappointed àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ nígbà tó lọ gbowó tó lọ gba mọ́tò nínú ẹni tí wọ́n ní anti-justice ni tó lọ gbowó wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ mú wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ bù wọ́n bú àṣírí ẹ̀ ò wà highly disappointed lọ mú bí tẹ́mi ti lọ gba owó tí wọ́n lọ gbà yẹn irú owó tí wọ́n lọ gbà yẹn lọ mú bí tẹ́mi ti lọ gbà wá lọ mú bí tí mo ti lọ gbà wá ibi tí mo ti gbà lọ mú wá. Èmi ò gbowó okùn ọmọ lọ́mọ mi ò dalẹ̀ ọmọ lọ́mọ mi ò lè dalẹ̀ Mohbad mi ò lè ṣe àṣemáṣe lórí justice for Mohbad. I will rather walk away. Tẹ́mi bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣeṣe yẹn ni ẹ̀ á ti bàjẹ́ jù báyìí lọ bìkọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn màdàrú wo wọ́n ló wà Nàìjíríà wọ́n ń bú ọba níbi tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ wo ṣáàtì tó wà Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́jẹ́ mi bá yẹn upload dúró eléyìí báà ni mo rí ọba lẹ́túnbú ìwọ tó wọ́dẹ̀ wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ náà support. Why tí mo fi máa sọ pé ọba lókùn tí mo máa drag mo ò drag àwọn èèyàn 15 tó wà nínú ilé mi drag àwọn yẹn ó wá jẹ́ àwọn ọba tó wà nù pálàsì ẹ̀ ìkọjá ààyè ní orun kẹ̀kẹ́. Oh, the man disappointed in me nítorí ó lè disappointed nítorí pé bàbá ń bú mi mo wá dìde fúnra mi mo dúró fúnra mi ìyẹn ló ṣe wà disappointed bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bá yín nígbà tí bàbá yín lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀. disappointed nígbà
àwọn kọ́tọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ tó ń sọ lẹ́nu jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí.
Gòrẹ́sì mi lè fẹ́ bú ẹ èmi ni mo sọ kọ́tọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ kí ni kọ́tọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ tí mo sọ gbọgbọ kó wá sọ kí ni kọ́tọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ mo ti blọọkù wọ́dọ̀ báwo ló ṣe ń wò mí so láìkì mẹ́dẹ̀ ń struggle wò mí ìwọ náà wà lára àwọn tí mo block báwo ló ṣe ń wò mí dẹ̀ láìkì mi mi ò dẹ̀ lè ṣe ṣòkè mí sí ẹ̀ rí àjọ máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣó àjọ máa ń parí ẹ̀ ni àjọ máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣó gbogbo yín àjọ parí ẹ̀ ni orí bíbá iná mi mò ń fún yín ní content nítorí ẹ̀rí ìkọ̀ganu sí mọ́. àwọn wo ó ní òkè advice tó fẹ́ mi yóò lè fún bàbá yín ní advice yẹn ó lè fún bàbá yín ní advice bàbá yóò ṣe advice pé kó behave normal àbí. bàbá yẹ àbúrò mi ní ẹ respect àgbàlagbà tó bá yẹ pé èjì yẹn wọ́n ní 46 years ní ẹ ó ti yẹ I'm older than you I'm over 50 years o ó ti yẹ I'm over 50 years o mi ìṣọmọ kékeré o mi ìṣọmọ kékeré o 1972 náà bí mi o mi ò ṣọmọ kékeré o.
ọkàn tí ò ní jáde lẹ́nu ó ní àwọn ọlọ́kàn tí ò ní pa.
sọ èwo ni mo fi parọ́ ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ mí báyìí.
ó ní jáde lẹ́nu ó ní àwọn ọlọ́kàn tí ò ní pa.
irọ́ wo ni mo pa èmi wà lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń parọ́ mọ́yàn ni irọ́ tí mo bá pa ní kẹ́ ẹ sọ tíráàkì mẹ́ta la kọ tẹ́lẹ̀. ẹ gbọ́.
ṣáyé lè gbàgbé olórí ẹbí ni ṣáyé lè gbàgbé ni. It is not good. ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lọ túbọ̀ tán gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lẹ́yìn abẹ́rẹ́ pé tá a bá ti ṣe ó ti tán nìyẹn kò tán. There's something we call karma. There's something after this justice for Mohbad. That is going to ask every one of us, all my brain,
even he says, be careful of what you actually fool your mind with, right? If you're thinking of that negatively, you're attracting it's magnetic, the universe will bring that negative to you. But if you're thinking positive way, right, then the positive will override your negativity. All I'm trying to say is think towards being positive, optimist, than being pessimistic. Because it's overwhelming, it drains somebody's that. I'll give you an example.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you an example. I've had one of the worst things that can happen to a man. That's my own belief, right? That I thought that I wasn't thinking of suicide at one point, but I came out of it. How? It's being optimistic, proactive, thinking positive. And that's what has got me up to this level. That's why when you mentioned that pessimist, I said, no, you can't be pessimistic. Pessimistic is part. One minute, if somebody is going for a depression class for therapy, one of the most topics they discuss about is being pessimistic. To move away from that, and be very positive about your thought and your mindset. It's difficult to practice. You have to keep practicing it, and you see things differently. That's what I can say. I don't want to go too much. It's not lecture, but that's just my single thought about it.
Yeah,
Mr.
thank you,
Shalake.
thank you.
All right, sir.
Now, can I tell you my own experience too? It's very good what you said. I will tell you my own experience from the beginning. My own nature is I never believe in anything anybody says.
Yeah, that's trust, which is okay. It's trust.
Not really believe. I would say believe. What I see is what I believe in. It's not being pessimistic. I mean, it's not being. I don't trust you. No. When you do that trust in, it gives you a lot of problem. How can I trust my mother? How can I trust my brother? I trusted them. But anything they say, I want to see it. That's why I use that word pessimist. Because I'm trying to say, it's like the question I want to ask you is this. In a situation, can Yomi say that he wants to do things tomorrow? I will not support it. I will definitely, with my everything, financially, everything, I will support it. Because he was convinced.
Can I say that you keep
No,
in
wait,
perspective?
let me land.
Can you use the word? Can you use the word? You keep in perspective.
Sorry.
You can use the word. You keep in the perspective. That you're preparing your mind for either ways.
Either ways, that be pessimistic now.
That's what you should be saying. No.
That's pessimistic now.
No. I just explained something to you. If you keep in a perspective, it's different from being pessimistic. I know. I don't know. Let us get into it, right?
Okay, you are using this now. That word pessimistic is like, from the way I look at it, being pessimistic is that I'm not dogmatic. Don't tell me this is what's going to happen, and it doesn't happen. I feel disappointed. No, you can't disappoint me. You disappoint yourself.
Okay, can I ask you something?
No, see, do you get what I'm saying?
Are you dogmatic or not?
I can't.
You give me
Okay,
chance.
super. Thank you.
I
can't. Will you give me chance to ask questions for Mr. Shalake? He has been asking me questions since. Now,
no, I didn't ask you question. You didn't answer my question.
No.
I will answer your question,
sir. Should I remind you of questions that you asked, or should I ask my?
Just answer you the way.
I won't answer you because you really answer my question.
He answer you the way he wants it, the way he knows it.
Mr. Eric, please proceed with questions, sir. Please proceed with questions, sir. Mr. Eric, please engage Mr. Shalake.
Okay. Mr. Shalake, ẹ béèrè wípé ẹ fẹ́ ká padà sórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi nìyẹn o.
Yeah, we're still on the topic, yes.
Now,
we're still on the topic.
Rishi,
yes, sir.
Yomi have given us ó ti gbé wa dá àwọn level kan táwa gan tá expect. We don't expect the level Yomi have taken us to.
Mm-hmm.
He have put us a lot of evidence out, which we can even see with what he's saying. The family doesn't want justice. Those are family that are blocking the evidence. We have seen it already. That's number one. Number two is this. From 3-second video, released to 10 seconds. Up to today, we haven't seen it. Yomi will be giving us evidence out, but it's not the one that will give us justice. The justice will just come from somebody. I have to be honest with you today. But let Yomi keep on doing what he's doing. We'll be seeing a lot of evidence. If the government want.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think that if Yomi has a very good support, What
Mr.
else?
Richie.
Hold on a second. I'm asking. I'm not
No,
asking you.
Mr. Richie, sir.
I'm not asking you a question.
Yeah, hold
Please.
on, sir. You
No, no, no. Why? Why now?
Let you ask the question.
all right,
God.
continue. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Eric?
All right.
What do you think if your me is being surrounded with intellectuals' mind? People that can proactively, guide him and support him, his leadership role, to actually be more structured in the terms of his approach, strategic approach to things, to make things happen. Don't you think that wouldn't be a very good idea or not?
Oh, you are a very intelligent man.
Thank you.
Richie, you are a very, very intelligent man. But I would say,
With due respect, can I ask that question again, please? Please, I didn't hear that clearly.
I've had him. I'm going to answer the question. I've had him. I'm going to ask the question. He's
Or
a very
any-
no. This guy you see, is looking for justice truly. But I will
right.
take it today. You see the question you asked me. If we support your me, I will repeat the question you asked me. If you support your me, and it has a lot of people behind you that we can be able to get justice. Rishi, I will
Yes.
tell you today. What killed Nigeria today? Do you know it? Obo. Nigeria lady.
Why are you
God.
No, I know. I'm still coming on the line. I'm still coming on the line. You see, all those guys you see, talking to our politician lójú jẹ yẹn.
Can I quickly ask one question?
Question. You see, as you said about Yomi, that if Yomi sees support, that's the question you asked me. We'll be able to get justice, my brother. My brother.
Yes, sir.
Don't let us fool ourselves. That 3-second video that turned to 10 seconds video. Yomi bought phone up to today.
The question is yes or no.
Anything.
Is it yes or no?
Àwọn ọlọ́pàá fúnra wọn gan, they are insisted pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, because àwọn tó ti pẹ́ bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad ti compromise pẹ̀lú wọn láti ilẹ̀ àwọn gangan wọ́n fi bàbá Mohbad yẹn òun náà fi counter àwọn tá à ń look for justice. Bàbá yìí ti gbà rí pé ọmọ òun kọ́ ó kú natural.
Richie, can you answer me this question?
Yes or
yes,
no? That question is a yes or no question, Mr. Eric.
Just one question I want to ask Richie.
Mr. Shola. Don't let us not mix this thing up, because I have things to even ask you.
Because I need to put in
yes or no.
Now,
Mr.
Richie, can I ask you this question?
Don't have any question. Hold on, sir. Mr. Eric, please answer.
Now,
hold on. I will say something. I say something. That's my own question to you. If you prepared yourself to fail, you will fail. Okay? If you prepare yourself to pass, you are definitely 80% you're going to pass. Yes. What is it? If you prepared yourself to pass, you will pass.
Please, Mr. Richie, can I ask one question to
No. Let me say it again. There's going to be an exam. Richie, wait, please wait. Let me say it again. Richie, come again. Mr. Sholake, please wait 1 minute. Let me put it to Richie. Richie, let's say there's going to be an exam. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's going to be an exam at the end of next month. All right. Mm-hmm. And syllabuses was given out. Okay. Yeah. That this is the things that we're expecting, whatever. And now there are 2 students. One of them did not read at all. He's not intelligent. He's Olodo. He's a failure. But he's optimistic that he will pass.
How would you be
Why the
optimistic
other one? Please wait now. I've not ended. I'm giving a scenario now. Listen to the scenario. It's not about being optimistic. There's always evaluation. So let us say that one of them, because he's optimistic, because they teach him to be optimistic, that he should be positive, that he will pass, because he's positive, he will always pass. So now he did not read his book, and he went by the word being pessimistic, and he sat down in the hall. Others have read. Those who did not read, they didn't lie to themselves. Okay, they didn't lie to themselves. They know that I didn't read. The other one felt like, I didn't read. I'm not expecting to do well after all. Okay, because after all, I went to business, I went to play ball, I went to do something else. If I fail this course, I'm just gonna take it back. It's all my fault. I'm just gonna go sit for it. Okay, whatever the outcome is, I will not be broken. I will not be disappointed. Why the other one? His mind is fixed that I must win. I must get it. And he didn't study. And he's optimistic. And he went there. Right? Exactly. And he failed. And he failed. Now, what do you say about such person?
This is why I explained. Remember, I was saying to you, if you fail to prepare, remember that word. Failure to prepare means failure. Right?
And in justice for Mohbad right now, if you look at what has been going on, did we prepare very well? So people can be pessimistic.
Thank you, Papa. This is what I said to you about the case of Yomi. I said, if we want Yomi to succeed, then we need to surround him with support, i.e., the intellectual people, the strategic approach to things, whether you're going to get a PI. There's a lot of things that you can do to improve the situation. Otherwise, if you start rumbling in this little box, we set to fail.
Nobody is supporting him. Richie, nobody is supporting him.
This is what I said initially when I came
up.
I said,
how can you be optimistic in that?
Now,
he's doing it alone. And this guy wants to do it alone.
No.
He wants to face it alone. And we are going to support him for that. You want me to be optimistic in what he's doing? I will not support him in his face. I will not fight him. That's what I'm saying. I expect people to support him. I'm supporting him. I'm just a lone wolf in the wilderness. So automatically, I cannot try my best. I mean, not be realistic now.
Remember when I came up, this thing I mentioned, right? I said, can you do it alone? I said, no. Can it be a leader? Yes, but it needs support.
You want to be optimistic in that.
Support
this is that being dogmatic that okay àgbà ṣáni ó máa gbà ni ẹ má worry òun máa gbà ni
exactly you cannot be dogmatic.
You be dogmatic now.
No, you cannot be dogmatic at all.
That is dogmatism.
Take it or leave it. Dogmatic is following blindly.
Exactly.
Yes, following blindly.
It's very, very close to optimistic. Very close.
Exactly. No. If you are just being optimistic, right, and you didn't do correct evaluation, I mean, you're just being dogmatic.
I mean, go to someone here.
The same thing goes for pessimistic. The same thing goes for pessimistic.
Mr. Sholake,
if you don't evaluate and you were pessimistic,
Mr. Sholake, look at the example what Papa just mentioned, and I keep saying it before. I said, if chances favored a prepared mind. Remember, I used that word. You need to prepare. How do you prepare is what I just mentioned before. It needs those support, right? It needs those support. Otherwise, we're just running blindly, and that's not good. Imagine somebody, for me, what Papa just mentioned is just somebody we used it in English language. I'm sure you know that. It's slang in English, say being cocky. You're just a cocky bastard. Cocky that you're overconfident for nothing. Are you getting the point? So that doesn't work just because you're optimistic and all that. Optimistic means you already actually prepared yourself and you're looking at the brighter light. You're looking at the light at the end of the tunnel because you know you're digging the tunnel. But if you're not digging the tunnel and you expect to come to the light at the tunnel, hell no, you won't come to the light. It's so simple as that. That's why I say chances favor the prepared mind. How do you prepare? You need that support. You need that intellectual properties around you to make things happen. It's not just about money things. The approach has to be well established, structured. Are you getting the point? That's what I've been saying all the time.
Yeah, but when the support is not coming,
Listen,
no,
and I'm saying to you, let me
when the
let me
support
now
is not
explain something
coming,
to you.
and
Let
you
me,
still
not,
want
let me
people to
now
be
bust your bubble.
optimistic.
Let me now bust your bubble. It's
No,
not
wait,
limited to your me.
Richie.
It can be
When the support is
anybody
not coming,
next day.
now you still want me to be, I don't know. Say what you want to say, because at the end of the day, between me and you, the support is not coming. Why do I have to deceive myself? When I talk of 100% people, maybe 30% is supporting you, 70% is supporting the other party,
You
and
know
you still want me to be optimistic.
but do you know the support I'm talking about? Maybe you don't understand. I don't know.
Everything,
Okay.
even
Okay.
talking alone. Forget about financial support. Even talking alone.
I'm not even going to
Let me
financial
ask you
support.
one question. With due
The
respect to
question we should
Mr.
be asking
Shalake.
ourselves, is your
No,
me,
hold on,
hold on,
Mr. Richie.
is your
Hold
me
on, sir.
embracing this kind of
Can
support
you
that we
can you please
outlined here?
allow me to ask Mr. Shalake this question? Will you permit me to ask him this question?
Go ahead.
What about the idealistic?
I don't know
Yeah,
what you
How
mean
just
by
do you
that.
define
yeah.
idealistic?
Do you believe in the idea? Do you believe in what
Hold
is
on.
Yeah,
doing?
no, that's
Yeah,
part of
depends on
strategy.
what we are from what we are
Brainstorming
No.
ideas is part of strategy. So
Let me come to his level. Let me come to
Mr.
his
Richie
level.
Real, sir. Hold on, sir.
Wait. I
I'm
will come to your
asking
level. I will come to your level. Idealistic, you
from
are
me
talking
from
of
the
the
idealistic
idea.
ones. You see, we are only talking about the optimistics, the pessimistic,
Eh,
and
yeah.
the realistic.
Idealistic. Okay.
Now, I'm not
Can I
talking about
just
the
break that
ideal.
idealistic to a
Can you
really,
break it down to me,
very,
sir?
let me break it down to my own level. What you mean? I don't know that's what you mean,
I'm still going
but
to ask you two more, sir. Two more
I will
after
break it
this.
down. I will break it
So,
down. What when you talk about idealistic, do I believe in the idea?
but do
Can
you
it
believe they
happen?
exist as well?
Yeah, of course. Of
Are
course.
they part of
Now,
the optimistic and are they part of the three that we just discussed? Are they actually part of them?
it's
part of
not. It
what are
doesn't
they?
belong to the same category. Fire force.
They do
No,
not.
it doesn't.
For you,
Idealistic.
Mr.
It
Richie,
doesn't.
they do not belong
Hold
to
on.
it.
Idea is that
Idea is an idea,
the
right?
idea is an idea.
It's
It's
not.
a
It's
very
not
good
a
idea.
definition of human traits.
But do they actually fall into
Mm,
this
What we're
category?
talking about, we're talking about human
Do they fall
traits,
in this
right? When you
category,
said human
Mr. Richie?
traits, listen,
Do they fall
one
in
minute.
this
Let
category?
me just finish this. Let me finish
Do
this.
they, yes or no, sir? Do they fall
Human
in this
traits. I'm
category?
going to say complaints.
All right.
Idealistic is not part of human traits. Human traits that we're talking about
For
here,
real.
somebody being dogmatic, somebody being pessimistic,
Alright,
somebody being optimistic.
alright.
So
That
don't
was
group
the
that
first
together.
thing that we discussed, right?
No, you just mentioned idea, and I said, and I explained to you,
Yes. I brought
idea
it in as a new form
idea
of
is a
something else
subject.
to
Idea
discuss.
is a subject that you discuss,
But are they not
brainstorming.
idealistic?
What do you mean
Where do we
idealistic?
put them? Where do we put them, Mr. Richie? I do
Okay,
not want to
pe-
engage you in this discussion because I know you are
okay.
a very you are a good, you are an intelligent person, and I
No,
understand that. Let me even
no.
engage
We
you
learn from each
because
other.
I know you know
Listen,
it for what it is. Idealistic people, let us look at it from the optimistic, from the pessimistic, and from uh the other side. I have to look like that. So where do we put them? The idealistic ones. Do they fall under any category? Do they?
I like what you mentioned. Can you see that when you talk about this idealism that you said, right? Is
Yes, the idealistic one.
yeah, it's a kind of how would I say, people who have scribed, who give on this in this kind of case that we're talking about, intellectual
Do they
properties,
fall in the
right?
same three
Hold on
categories
a second.
that we
Hold
mentioned
on a second,
before?
right? Okay. I'll explain to you again, right? people you can say idealistic, people you can run up to say, okay, maybe I have a certain issue now, right, in Nigeria. I can say, Papa, no, please, I need your idea about this. Are you getting the point? Because it's a subject matter of that environment. He can lecture me. Oh, don't go this, don't do this. I think this
like
is
a
the best way.
strategist, somebody who has strategy.
Exactly. So strategic.
Papariano, according to what you said, how do we put them? Where under what category do we put them? Under the former three that we mentioned.
Like how?
Do they fall under any category?
You know the thing. I think the mistake we are making. I don't want to make that mistake. Okay. People you cannot use one characteristic to describe somebody. You cannot do that.
So do you believe that they are different, entirely different?
Those characteristics are supposed to be employed and used in the face of situations when there are problems.
And you that they
you have to make examination. For example, now anybody can be an idealist.
Do you believe
anybody
that
can be? Let's say, for example, now you're a family man. Well, you're a family man, and there's one problem in your family, one issue you're going through. And then you improvise a solution. That moment, you're a strategist. You are strategizing. You are being idealistic.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's a subject.
Because you're an idealist does not mean you always have solution. You always have strategy to every problem. Nobody has solution to every problem.
That I mentioned before. That was the reason why I asked this question.
We say pessimistic is just like expecting the worst.
Do you put them under pessimistic? Do you put them the idealistic? Do you put them under pessimistic?
Okay, see, this is the thing, right? Okay, for example, now, if you want to make it, let's craft something. Let's be idealistic. In fact, let me become idealistic. I want to put it under one explanation.
It's totally different.
Now we have pessimism, which means the expectation of the worst. Optimism, expecting the better, expecting good.
And the idea.
And now we are talking about let me construct my thing now.
All right.
Let me construct my thing here. We have pessimism, which is expecting the worst. We have optimism, which is expecting something good. And then now, where can we put an idealist, somebody who is just a strategist? So now the thing is this: are you strategizing to failure, or you are strategizing to win? For example, somebody who is strategizing to failure, that's a pessimistic person.
Then they exactly solve the race.
Exactly. Why somebody, because an idealist is somebody providing an idea, providing a possibility. Are you providing a possibility to fail or a possibility to win? So it can be anywhere.
Just explaining it.
It can be anywhere.
Don't let me say something.
I love it, honestly.
He just explained to you. Are you with us at all?
But I'm trying to ask the same question. Do they fall under any of the three? Under any of the three?
They fall under any of them. It depends on how the strategy is. If your strategy is negative, it fall under negative. If your idea is positive, it fall under positive. Depending on what the idea is about. So you understand? If your idea is negative, there's something bad to happen. If you are planning for something bad to happen, it falls under pessimism. If you are planning for something good to happen.
Okay. Fire Force, let me answer this question. Let me give you an example. Sorry about this. Fire Force. Okay. A simple example. What would you call Papariano in character? Yeah? He's idealistic because he has ability to listen. Right? And it gives the true, genuine, caring nature is pronounced, and it's a strong peacemaker. That's what you mean by idealistic, right? But when you do brainstorming, you asked about how do you put in. He just explained to you that you can be an idealistic and you follow the traits of pessimistic at the end of the day, and you can be idealistic and follow the traits of somebody who is very optimistic. I don't know whether you understand that.
I get it 100%. That is ideas, how ideas work. That is just how it is. It's just like what I fetch kini now. I feel back in now. I'm about now. She was doing my joke. I'm a idea. in Yoruba, things like that. Being idealistic.
But
Somebody brings you
would
something.
you agree with me that Yomi actually needs support to actually boost and support, enhance this process of getting the justice? Do you agree on that?
To be honest with you, talking about Mr. Yomi and talking about justice for Mohbad, am I being negative now? Am I being negative talking about justice for Mohbad? Because I
No,
believe
I just
everything we're
asked you a
talking now.
question. I just asked you a question. Remember, I was talking
Does it
about he
need
needs his
idea for
support.
what?
Yeah, I said
We
needs
wouldn't
support.
need idea on how to sleep with his wife.
Pessimistic
We
is not
Oh
being
my
negative.
God.
Hello. Tell this guy. Pessimistic is not being negative.
Hello,
He's getting something
Mr.
wrong
Shalaki,
there.
hold on. This is not what we are discussing, sir. Hold on, sir. We are talking something else here now. Please listen, sir.
Okay.
I understand. Mr. Chirichiri, continue. I'm listening to you.
I ask you a question because
Yes.
this is my own opinion, and I'm very strong on that.
Speak
I
it out
said,
loud, sir.
as I'm very strong on my own opinion based on what has happened in the past, right? And I said, moving forward, what I believe is Yomi still takes the leadership role, but he needs support, intellectual support, people that can plan, and you have to do a strategic and structured approach to things. You evaluate, when you evaluate, that's when you discuss, you do brainstorming. That okay, does it work going this way? Shall we go this route, or shall we even actually employ a PI to work with you? There's so many ways, and when that's
Now, let me
completely
not,
fulfilled,
now, let me not
one
answer, but I
second,
will answer with,
when that's
let me,
fulfilled,
okay, go
when
ahead,
that's
go ahead, go ahead.
fulfilled, I strongly believe that will boost and enhance his chances of getting the true justice that we're looking for. And it doesn't limit it to your me alone; it could be anybody else as well.
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
Now, do you want me to answer that? Should I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay. He said it out loud and clear already himself that he is not perfect and he is doing things, and if anybody thinks that whatever he is doing that he's not doing enough, they are free enough to tell him what he is doing wrong. People like this, do you know what I call them? They are people that believe that they are not perfect, although they do their own best, but they believe they are not perfect. Let me now tell you one thing. I said something today when I was on the Madam Mojola Lua platform. I spoke in science terms. I talked about the anode and the cathode. The anode and the cathode is the negative and the positive. We all know how it all works. Look at our remote controls, our TV remote controls, our radio remote controls, whatever we use. Look at the negative sign, look at the positive sign. You have to point one battery down, you have to point one up. The anode, the negative, the cathode, the positive. The anode can never work without the cathode. It is impossible. But do you know the reason why I actually cherish those people that call your man out and they call him names and do this and do that? They want the best of him. If you are doing something and people are not talking about it, then definitely means that you are doing nothing. But actually, I now realize something. Some people are actually there. You know, if they want the best of you, it's like working in a company. Your boss is calling you to attention that guy, nǹkan tó ṣe yìí ò ṣe dáadáa now, do better. You want to do better the next time.
Okay, Firefox, may I
It's
ask
like
you
they are not that.
something? Since you're privileged and closer to Yomi,
Can I answer the question fully
no,
before?
can you just say this, please? Has he ever
Okay.
worked with somebody in the past that you know on this justice for Mohbad? That you actually work
Mr.
closely
Yomi
with
doesn't
that
work
person?
alone. Does it work alone? To your own understanding, do you think everything he has achieved so far, do you think he has been working alone?
I know, but I'm just asking you. I know few things. Like I'm
I might
asking
not
you.
be the one. I might actually not be the one working with him on the field of play. He have never seen me out there, but we do see him out there. I'm going to this place. We have seen the video. We have seen the phone calls. We have seen everything. Okay, I fought
Listen,
this person. I
Ricardo
did that.
Prince, you can take it to the bank. I know your line of thought, right? Whatever
Can
you
I
do.
answer that question for you?
And I
Richie?
mentioned something, Ricardo Prince. Sorry, I'm just answering this. I'm
I want you
actually
to be straight to
one
the
minute.
point,
1 minute, please.
my brother.
Please, fire force, please. Ricardo Prince, yeah, come up. I mentioned to you before, right? It doesn't really have to be your me alone. Anybody that's fighting, that who's as NGO who wants to be on the lead, right? As long as that person is focusing on just for Mohbad, I'm ready to support him. And Yomi is doing that currently, and I'm ready to support him. And it's not about money. We're not talking about money here, Ricardo Prince.
Now,
Please, so correct your
can I answer
statement.
your question, Richie?
Thank you.
I will tell you this. Yomi, I'm not sorry for him. I'm speaking on my own behalf. If anybody want to work with him, is ready. My own thought. If there's nobody who want to work with him, he's ready to work alone. It's irrelevant. He has said it. If anybody wants to work with him, go ahead. He said he won't with you.
Super.
Support him if you want to. If you don't want to, he said to do it alone. It's irrelevant. As far as he is concerned, my own thought.
So the answer
So
definitely the answer you
it's
say
good.
yes is
It's
happy.
good. It's good.
Is happy to accommodate somebody to work along. To
Mr.
work
Anybody.
along with him.
Sholake is not
It's
answering
good.
my
It's
question.
good for us
He's
to work with
talking to you
him.
now, personally,
It's
Richie
good
Real.
for us to
You
work with
asked
him.
me a question,
Let me land.
and
Let me
you
land.
didn't give
Just
me the chance to
1
answer
minute.
that question. So let Mr. Sholake talk to you if you want to listen to him. Well, me, I'm actually talking to you, but you do not want to hear my own answer. I don't know where you're going, actually going. Maybe you want to listen to Sholake first
Wait,
or to me
wait,
first.
wait, wait.
So
Fire
let's see
Force,
where
you are
you're going.
debating when you were explaining things. That's why I just tried to brought us back. We are
I'm
talking
telling
about
you things for what it is. Mr. Yomi, he has been working hard. He cannot do it alone. This is the reason why he needs your help, my help, everybody's help. Do
If
you understand that?
maybe
He's working as an
listen,
NGO.
okay,
He's
okay, can I say something to you? I'm going to
you don't
break it
allow
down
me to
again
to
now.
land,
me or to who else.
Oh, 1 minute. Let,
Just
let me break
clear
let me
it
break
so
it
that
down.
we
Let me break it down to you. Let me break it down.
I want to make
is
this
it
thing
to
with the
me?
board.
You want
Let
to
me
break it
make
down to
this
me
thing
or
with
to
the board.
Shalaki or to who?
Let me
To
just say
you, Fire
this. Let me
Force.
say this.
Yeah,
Richie.
so direct it
Listen,
to me and
listen.
let everyone else keep
Richie.
mute. Mr.
Richie.
Sharake, please mute. Richie Ricardo Prince, please mute. Please, sir.
When you said walking, right? Yes, we're talking about the support. What we mean by working with him is people who have that kind of the skill set, right? To strategize, evaluate, follow the due process, like structured. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to approach it. Or do we actually need a peer? Remember, I keep repeating this. Do we need somebody? Are you getting the point? That's what I mean by working with. I'm not talking about support from people like me, like kind of support. I'm talking about people who have that skill set to be in the same room with him. You can call it war room, whatever you call it.
Working as
And
an individual or working in group.
it's not group. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Individual.
Okay, I rest my case.
No, no.
When you, when
Let me get your
listen,
question straight.
okay,
You
let me
said
explain something
working
to
as an
you.
NGO.
Listen, let
Working
me
as an
explain something to
NGO. Hold on, Mr.
listen.
Richie. I want to get your question clearly. That is the reason why I'm asking you this question. Working as an NGO, you can actually work as an NGO, being the owner of the NGO. It's not every time you call on your group. If you need to brainstorm,
You are
you
debating
want to
away
talk
now
about this
again.
and
But
this
no,
and
I
that.
don't know. You are debating. I'm sorry. Well, I don't know why you're
Maybe
doing
you
this.
should
Maybe you're
rephrase
doing
the
it on
question to
purpose.
me so
I
that we
don't know.
understand.
On justice for Mohbad. Let me limit myself to justice for Mohbad. I know
No, no,
he has an
no.
NGO.
Rephrase it to me from the beginning, Mr. Richie. I want to answer that question.
I
Rephrase it to
just
me,
told
sir.
you again on justice for Mohbad, right? We are blessed with a lot of people with different skill set, okay? And we have some people who can say, okay, you know what, Yemi, let's sit down in a room. This is what we think about this current situation. This is the approach we're going to take. Let's do this. Let's strategize and let's structure the process of what we're going to take. Is he willing to embrace that kind of situation? That's the question I'm asking you. And be very direct, please.
Personally, if I can answer you, I don't know his mind, but I believe that he is ready to work with anybody, either a group or anything you are talking about. But the problem is this: as far as he is concerned, if anybody comes up, he is ready to work with them. If nobody comes up, he's ready to work and go ahead. So what we are talking about is irrelevant.
Mr. Sunaki is relevant in the sense that if he's lifting his hands up, right? That's very important. And that's a good positive thing on him. If he's lifting his hand up, that listen, I cannot do this alone. I need people that can support me. I'm willing to do this, do X, Y, Z. That's why it's relevant.
He has said that a lot
Because
now.
listen, this is why I'm saying this, right? I'm saying this that we all observe what happened in the past for him being a lone soldier. I personally, I don't think that's the best way forward. I personally, I don't think that wouldn't give him credit, and it's
Yeah,
not just
we do
personally,
agree. But
even going
what?
forward to get the right thing. I don't believe in that.
Yeah, you are talking sense really. But at the end of the day, the person involved, as far as I've been hearing talking, he's ready to work with anybody. But only something that has happened to him before. He's being careful. Who am I working with? Who are they? Where did they come from? He wants to know. So automatically, are you telling me now? I will tell Yomi, this is what I think. This is what I think. This are you. He will embrace anybody. He has been taught a lesson. He's been careful. So I don't think he's a non-starter. He can work with anybody as far as I'm concerned.
But you
And
know, you're aware
what you are thinking about
you are
is
aware that we have people. I mean, we have people in the house, right, who are really proactively want this thing to happen, and they're willing to support, right? And the question, if somebody says, "No, Yemi, that can answer my question," I rest my case. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be as Firefox dropped anyway. He's complaining that his network is not good. So we got Ricardo Prince. I don't know, maybe that's answer your question all the way because you said you are disappointed about my line of thought or my opinion. Ricardo, we can hear you
Yeah, can you hear me?
a little bit. Very slow, very quiet.
Okay. I think because I'm using a Bluetooth.
We can hardly hear you.
Let me disconnect my
Oh,
Bluetooth directly.
sorry.
we can't hear you, man.
Let me disconnect
Yeah,
my
you.
Bluetooth.
It's like you're murmuring.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, better. Thank you.
Okay, I have to disconnect my Bluetooth. It is. I woke up around 2 a.m. here.
I don't want anybody to answer that question on my behalf anyway, but please go ahead, Mr. Ricardo Prince. I just came back. I had a network issue and I'm back now, Mr. Richie Reeves. So you can ask that question again after Mr. Ricardo Prince response. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, all, once again. Like, I've been hearing, especially Richie, you've been to the IT guy, and then your continuing support for Yomi, and then all we talk Mr. Sholake to saying Yomi work, in quote, work. What I don't understand is, what is it that you people really want? We have police intelligence, we have a crime, the police were there, they did their investigation, people that were in there were questioned, they have their materials, they have everything that were connected to this scene of crime. And then Yomi came in with his style of approach, a style of way of talking and doing things, people believe he has it, CCTV, and then that's gone down the drain. You had the CCTV, you said you took the police there, they removed the hard disks, you have to buy another one there. What happened to it? Have we got, let's assume this is okay. It has nothing to do with whosoever in the house, these 15 people or the nurse or Baba Mohbad that were in the house. We have to face the police squarely. Ask the police what happened to it. I believe the police said there was nothing in what they saw. I think I heard that online here, that the police said there is nothing to work with. And Yomi came out, he said he gave this information to somebody. And then he later on came up with a one whiny zone 2. All these materials he's using is only for him to make money, to bring these people up, to make sure that, okay, he's relevant, he has what it takes. People like you, Richie, you believe all this. That's why I said I'm so disappointed in you. You are very intelligent. Your language, the way you speak shows you are well-read. You are intelligent. There was a time here, Paparano was asking somebody here. He said, if you are the police, what will make you to arrest Wumi or Baba Mohbad? Then I quickly cut in. I said, nobody can arrest Baba Mohbad because he is not one of the 15 people in the house. Baba Mohbad is acting on what he was told. And this man kept quiet. He wanted to explain, okay, what he has to do to arrest Wumi. But he was talking up and down because of this. Paparano continued to ask him, what will you do? What are those things that you will use to arrest Wumi? He was going forth and back. It's a simple question. People came up here, especially Yomi. Mohbad walked in alive into his house. And then we were saying the nurses, all this inquest that happened, the nurses admitted treating Mohbad. Though some people with their narratives, with their rubbish, are saying the nurse did not recognize Mohbad, she did not know him. Maybe it was Adura that he treated, that they hid the dead body of Mohbad. All this. When I hear all this online,
Mr. Ricardo, please.
just
I'm
hold
going
on.
to. Okay.
Just hold on. I
Because
know.
you debate into something else now.
No,
Your topic.
Please let him land. Let him land, please. Let
just
him
hold on,
land.
please.
Ricky,
Just hold on.
please hold on.
Okay.
Let
You
him
see,
land.
what I'm trying to say is that Yomi came up with all this. What is it called? Wumi pushing down. Didn't we see the broken neck? Shari Onweni, Toshe Koninu Kinini. I mean, this is not intelligent enough, and I get offended when I hear people like you, Richie, that you cannot read between the line and still continue to support Yomi on this line of thought. We knew what happened. It was after his death, the coffin was not able to contain him. That is what happened. We knew not that Wumi pushed him and he broke his neck. This is wrong.
So now, because the hello,
One
Mr.
second.
Ricardo.
Please. I was the one that was to go first. Please.
Hold on.
Let Ricky go
When I
first,
hear
please.
people talking about supporting,
Ricardo, stop.
Yomi,
Please. You said something now. You said the neck was broken during the course of putting Mohbad into the coffin, right?
yeah,
That's what you said. Now,
yeah.
I'm asking you a question. Why didn't the autopsy discover that? A broken vertebra? If I'm asking you that question right now,
Look,
to your face,
listen. When a neck
you
is
acknowledge that the neck
hold
was
it.
broken, right? You acknowledge
Hold
it.
it.
So why wasn't
No.
that detailed?
Hold it. When a neck is bent, it's different from broken.
Bending to 360
Yes.
degrees, to almost 46 degrees?
Look,
Human being neck.
okay, was it the reason? Was it
Come
that
on.
broken neck? No, listen. Was it that broken neck that killed Mohbad?
No, I'm asking. Listen,
No,
don't deviate, don't jump.
no, I'm not
You
deviating. I am
no,
not.
you put a question. You put a question about the broken neck, and you actually acknowledge that the neck was broken. And I'm asking
No,
you right now, why wasn't
I
that
said,
detail? What? Hang on a
listen,
second. Why wasn't that detail in the autopsy report?
listen. I said, I'm out here for what you people are talking about. Yomi. Yomi didn't come with anything. Yomi came
That's
in
for
for the
you.
money.
That's for you.
Look, listen. So he said,
Can
Yomi pushed him.
with due
Listen,
respect,
he said
please,
Yomi
give me
pushed.
chance
I
to
mean,
talk
Yomi
now.
pushed him,
I was
and he
talking
broke
before
his
you
neck.
came in, Mr. Ricardo Prince. So please, with due respect, please hold on, sir. Mr. Richie Ryu, you were the one that was actually answering your question before I had network disruption and network whatever. Now, Mr. Ricardo Prince, I don't know where you came with your own narration or how you came up with this, your own explanation about everything you're talking about. But there was something else that we were actually talking about. Mr. Sharaki, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I just want you guys to talk
So,
so
Mr.
that
Ricardo Prince, can you kindly
I
wait, sir?
can ask my own
Let us
question.
finish our own discussion before you come up, or let us even continue with your own discussion. Mr. Ricardo Prince, sir, may I ask you, what are you actually trying to tell us? You are talking about Mohbad, the dad deceased, the deceased body, and you are talking about the broken neck, and you are talking about something. Can you actually rephrase that, sir, for us to understand, sir, Mr. Ricardo Prince, sir?
No,
Please, sir.
He has already said it.
No, I heard something nasty.
Don't drag us
Please,
back.
explanation, sir.
let me
There's
go to
something
this.
very nasty. There's something very nasty, Mr. Sholake. I heard some nasty words. Some nasty words from him. And I want him to rephrase. I want to hear it again. Mr. I don't know. Please, I'm sorry. The way because I'm sorry. I didn't even know how I lost my connection, but I'm back. But I want to hear
So,
that thing he said again because it actually sounds so nasty to my and he's
Ricardo,
talking about Mr. Yomi or something. Please, Mr.
Ricardo
Ricardo,
Prince, the last word he
let us
said.
hear him rephrase, please.
I don't want
Please,
to.
please,
No,
Mr.
no.
Like, sir, please,
I
sir.
want you
With
to
this
phrase
request, sir.
this.
He said some
No,
things. He said some things.
no. I want us to phrase this. Let's believe what
It's
he
so
said.
nasty to my hearing.
No,
That's why I'm asking him.
no.
So nasty to my hearing.
Let's
That's why I'm
start
asking him the
from
question.
let's start from here. The kind of phrase. Let's start from here. Everything
All
you
right, sir.
said, is your own belief. I may not believe it. Maybe Richard Firefox didn't believe it. Now, the last thing you said is that what Yomi has brought to the table, that's what I want to talk about. The only thing I will ask you, forget about the CCTV. You've not seen it. Maybe it's lying. Maybe he's doing that. All the best.
Shalake.
But
Mr. Shalake,
what I
I'm
want
not
to
sure
ask you,
what is so.
what I want to ask
I'm not
you,
sure he heard what he said. Okay, go
no,
ahead,
he's
sir.
mentioning about the CCTV. He was mentioning about the CCTV. Is nothing. Yeah, okay, it's fine. But the last word he said is that what has your big brought to the table when it comes to the
Exactly.
3 seconds table,
Ex-
3 seconds
Exactly.
video. Yeah, I know.
The three
I agree
seconds
with
vid-
you.
the 3 seconds video.
Yeah.
Why didn't he take it to the police? All the things that he has said, what has police done with them? You see, when there is a crime, the police will go to the people around. They want to ask questions because they need a lead. If they don't have one, they need a lead.
How do you know that he hasn't presented
No,
that
no,
to the police?
no, wait now.
Listen
Let him
now.
talk now.
Can you allow him to show his? Can you allow us to see his? Do you know? Let me not mention it. Continue, Mr. Ricardo, please, sir.
So
Continue, sir. We are
he took
listening.
it to he said he took it to the police, and they said they don't have anything to do with it. They said they have another 10 minutes and this and that and that. You know,
You know
he
why I
said
don't like
he has
to.
to buy he
You
has to
know why
buy
I
two
don't like
Okay,
to discuss
Mr.
with this kind of
Ricardo,
people.
Mr.
he has to buy
You
two
know
with
phone
all
why?
due
No,
respect,
wait,
for
wait,
the
wait,
came
wait.
police
up,
to work.
We
you
know why
came
I
up,
do not
you
like to
came
discuss
up
with this kind of
with
people.
with a
No,
different mindset, which is okay. Yeah.
You know why, Ricardo Prince? You know why I do not like to discuss with you? When you people talk, you don't talk the reality. He said he told you he took to the police. Did he tell you that? The funny thing is that this 3 second video, who took you to the police? Is it Yomi?
But the 3 seconds video has nothing to do with what happened the day Mohbad died. It was an old video.
Who
It is
told
on
you
platform.
that?
What do you mean? Who told me that? Was Zumo in the house? Was Zumo apart the 15 people in the house?
Very good question,
Oh
Mr.
my
Sholake.
God.
Now engage him because I don't want to answer.
Because
I don't want
that's
to.
what
I don't want to
is,
step in this
you know,
discussion.
when we
Mr.
talk,
Sholake, you and
he
I
said
want
he
you
took
to
you to the
engage him.
police.
Engage
Did
him.
he tell you that he took you to the police? This 3 second video we are talking about. Everyone knows that this was what the police by Adura. That was impersonated. Before you came in. No, it's like you guys. That's what I don't like to argue because it get me annoyed a lot. When we people are talking about what is the reality, you don't say it.
So
This thing,
You said Adura took the 3 seconds video to the police.
yeah, am I
Okay.
lying?
Okay. What Shebi Adura sent it to Yomi, and Yomi was running with that. And the
Yeah.
police said there is nothing in that. This is an old video. And you people continue flogging this. Keep on
Now,
dragging this 3 seconds video. It is not relevant. That is what I'm telling you. You people
now,
are
When did
old enough.
Mr.
now,
Ricardo?
You
When
know
did
what
the
is
police say that?
what is
now,
wrong.
When did the
now,
police
What
say
is all
that?
this stuff?
now,
Are you people
Mr.
the
continue to
question for
Shalake,
support
you,
Mr.
Yomi?
Shalake,
a question for you,
Yomi
a question for you.
please.
Yomi
1 minute,
Gbedani,
please.
Yomi Gbedani, Yomi
That 3
Gbedani.
seconds video,
1 minute,
What is
please.
Yomi
is
Gbedani?
it honest for
Hello,
Yomi
Mr. Ricardo. Mr. Ricardo.
to show it to us?
Mr. Ricardo, who told you, which police officer told you that this video has nothing? Where did you get that report from?
I mean,
1 minute, please, Mr. Shalake. Mr. Ricardo, please, where did you get that
oh,
report from?
let me go and sleep because I don't know
Can
what
you
people
answer?
think.
Can you unmute yourself and answer the question?
I just because Mr. Sholake is still foaming. So this
I'm fuming
yeah.
because you are a man. Talk
Yeah,
about the
Eric,
people here.
because
Eric, are you
because
asleep?
all these
Mr.
things you
Eric,
are
are you
okay.
asleep?
Please, can you answer the question now? Which police officer told you?
And it is online here. You people keep on talking. Everybody keep, even Yomi himself. They said they destroyed it. That is the reason he bought two phones for the police to be able to extract this.
And then the police now
Was it not
told
the
you,
reason?
and the
Was it
police
not?
now told you,
Police did not tell me
hang on a
anything.
second,
What I am
the
saying is
police
this
told
is an
you,
old video.
police told you it was an old video. Which officer told you it was an old
Not
video?
officer. Where Adura, everybody said it. It's an old video.
No, you said
Don't go
police.
that route. Don't go that route with me.
No,
Don't go that
I'm going
route
to
with
go
me.
that route. And listen, police are there to
Listen,
investigate, right?
listen. It is an old video. Take it.
I should take
It
it
has
from
nothing
you,
to do
from
with
Mr.
what
Ricardo
it is
Prince,
not.
the
It has nothing
assistant
to do
superintendent
with
officer
what happened in that house when Mohbad died.
Now,
of Ikeja.
Mr. Eric,
if I may ask
what
you,
is oh my
if you people
is
don't want me to give Yomi
Mr.
money,
Sholake, with due
if
respect, sir,
you
Mr.
people,
Sholake, just give me that 1 minute.
if the police
I've been silent. Give
that
me that 1 minute,
has
sir. I've been
that
silent.
has did something
I've been silent.
is not ready to show
Mr.
us,
Sholake, give me that
who do
1
you want
minute,
me to
sir.
believe?
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Mr. Sholake, sir.
My God.
Hold on, sir.
So, like,
Mr. Ricardo
don't
Prince,
let's be too emotional
I
about it.
will
Let's
tell
manage the
you.
emotion. Huh? We're engaging.
It's not a emotion, it's being irritated.
Okay, let me even.
It's being
Let me
irritated. It's not about emotion here. It's being irritated because
Go ahead, Mr.
if
Sholake. Go ahead,
people
sir.
are
Go
not
ahead.
blaming
Say your
the enforcement agency,
So you mean if this 3 seconds video is relevant, why is the police not
Okay,
using
sir.
it?
You can talk. You have the floor, sir. Mr. Sholake, you have the floor.
So why is the police not using it? Why is Wumi still working free? Why is the police? Why is it that the police has not used it to arrest Wumi? All the materials that we brought, we've had crimes of homicide in Nigeria. Even the one that ran away to Qatar, the police.
and somebody is accusing the police that this thing is very relevant. It's very, very good. It's the homicide something.
So
What do you think?
So why didn't we work with?
I don't know where you live. If you are a right-thinking human being, that your citizen is accusing you, that he's not even saying it
Listen,
to your face,
listen, Mr.
that
Sholake.
this thing is very important.
Listen, Mr.
You probably
Sholake.
want to see it,
Mr.
and you think
Mr. Sholake.
it's almost on me
Mr.
to bring it out
Mr. Sholake.
for something
The
you
police.
can do.
1 minute.
I mean,
1 minute. 1 minute.
Please don't say this thing. I don't know where you guys come from.
1 minute, Mr. Sholake.
It's very irritating.
1 minute, please. The police.
What I cannot do.
The police.
I'm asking you to do it. As not a enforcement agency.
Mr.
And you are still blaming me.
1 minute.
Blaming me.
Oh my God.
For not doing it. What you supposed to do? What are you guys talking about?
Mr. Sholake, 1 minute. Let me just ask Ricardo Prince, right? Let's just take it very quickly. The police are there, right? As one of the executive arms of this Lagos State, right? I'm talking about LSPC now, Lagos State Police Command, right? And part of their act, if the police knows that this 3 seconds video has nothing to do with this situation on the ground, what would be the expectation from you yourself, Ricardo Prince, to the public?
How do you mean?
On this high profile situation, what would be the
Yeah.
expectation? They should have shown that
No,
this is
no,
what they
no.
paid him.
What he was saying is that Yomi should go and bring it from there, from the police, and collect from them by
No, no, no,
force,
no, no,
and go
no,
and
no,
do.
no,
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 that's
no,
what he's
no,
saying. The stupid thing he's
no,
saying. That's
no.
what he's saying.
Look,
That's
I
what
don't
he's
know. I
saying.
don't know why you people are arguing so. Like I said, if there is a crime, the police, if they don't have any lead, they go about, they ask people,
They show it to us for God's sake.
listen now, Baba, you listen. So if now the 3 second video has been presented
Right,
to
one
the
of one
police.
photo so right, you say, please now, Mr. Sholake and Richie, give me the chance now to engage him. I hope I have the chance now. That's the reason why I gave you the chance. Baba, you listen now. So go to something. Now, nobody made any statement like that. We gave you, even when we address you, we called you, sir. Now, let me ask you a question, a personal question to you, Mr. Richard Prince, yourself. What if this actually happened to one of your family members? Or
No, don't go that route now. No. Let's talk normally.
Let him ask now.
Let's.
I'm not afraid of that. If it happened to my family, one of my family,
no.
yeah, go ahead.
What are you actually going to do? Will you actually pursue? Will you actually go after it, or will you actually just like, okay, okay, everything you said here now, listen to yourself.
You are asking
Listen
questions.
to
Don't explain anything to me. Let me answer you.
what
If it happens to
everything
me,
you said just
don't tell
I
me
said just
everything
now.
I said. I'm still saying what I'm saying. I still stand on it. You people are disappointed. You are disappointing because supporting Yomi is irrelevant in all this. All what he brought to the table
Hello,
are irrelevant. They are not
Mr.
working.
Ricardo.
They are not working.
You are still not
Just leave
getting.
it.
You are still not
Let me,
getting
let
it
me let me
right.
answer your question. Let me answer your question. If anything happen,
Hello,
if such a thing
Mr. Man.
happen,
Come on,
I will make
You are
sure.
not answering my question. You do not even understand the question before you said they are answering the question. Who do you, which, okay, for instance, now, this is a murder case. We are talking about the family of the husband, the family of the wife. Now, we are talking about a homicide situation here now, where more than about close to like 20 people are actually inside the house. And you actually, should I put you part of the friends? Should I put you part of the friends? Okay, let me even call you the driver. Yes, let me put you in the role of the driver that took them out. Yes, that will actually bring another narrative to this now. Now, you are the driver that took him out that day, only for them to tell you that he's dead the next morning, the following day in the morning. Now, the question to you now is this: this is your superstar that you take out everywhere. Ibi tó ti ń feed nìyí, ọmọ orí tó máa fún ẹ tó bá gbé jáde. You know how he treats you, you know all these things and all that. All of a sudden, you woke up the following morning and they told you he's dead. He's dead. And now they are now investigating his death. Like, okay, kini tó ṣẹlẹ̀, okay, mú gbọ́dọ̀ bìkan. Now, I'm asking you a question. As a driver now, tí ò kú lójú ẹ̀, that you just heard. I want you to now come out from the driver narrative now. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ as a family narrative. From the driver narrative tó gbé jáde tó dẹ̀ kó all of a sudden you met him dead. What will be, how would you feel? Tọ́kọ̀ sọ pé ẹni tó gbé jáde lánàá, superstar tó ń fún ẹ lówó oṣù tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe bí tó ń fún ẹ lówó ọkọ̀ èdè yìí. Ọjọ́ kejì wọ́n sọ pé ó ti kú. Tó dẹ̀ wá jẹ láàrú ó sọ pé he is bleeding. What will be your own? What will be your own? You see, do you see the way I'm coming from? I'm coming out from the driver perspective now to you.
You see me the way I'm laughing. This is what I'm saying, that you people are just talking. I respect your intelligence. Listen now. You say that driver.
So we come back. Show anybody
No, fire
disrespect
force. You took your time to explain your question. Let him
I
land.
wonder.
Let him land.
All right. Let's hear him.
You see, after the first autopsy, the second autopsy, and then
I'm talking to you as
listen
driver.
now.
Because story ló sọ fún now, story ló sọ fún. Let's ask direct questions.
Look, listen now. You see that driver?
Yes,
My brother, let's ask direct questions.
But you
You're not
narrated
telling
the story
stories.
for him. Let him hear someone who said a
Let's
simple
forget
word.
about story. Richie, let's forget about story.
Yeah.
This is a very good topic.
Would you let me ask him for my own? At least you can ask your own. From my own perspective.
Let us go through stories. Does he believe in what you are saying? That is not story.
It is not story. It is very good question. It is a very good question.
Let me tell you, this is my own question to him. You can ask him your own question. From the driver's narrative, he seems to know everything. From what he's saying now, he seems to know.
He doesn't believe in anything you are talking about. Does he even believe what you are talking about?
I did. Hold it.
Okay,
You see that driver, after the first autopsy, the second autopsy, and the driver went to inquest. After a year plus, and they will say, your own breadwinner, Oku, and you didn't go out there, or you didn't talk. After a year plus, you are just coming out to say, you are at the gate, we did not know that. After, he should be arrested. I expect him to be talking from day one.
Can you hear that now?
Thank you. That's what I like your opinion on this one, right? This is cool.
So that's why I asked my own question from that perspective. When I'm asking a question, I know what I'm asking. So go ahead, Mr. Ricardo Prince. Go ahead, sir. As a driver, sir.
As a driver. So what stopped the driver from day one telling Itiku to the Soro? Aside the driver, we have others there. The DJ Bami and others
as a driver,
who were there
the driver,
in the house.
Your perspective as a driver.
This is one of the materials. No,
it's not about going. Me, I'm asking a personal question. I want to understand rough. Me, I'm asking a question.
The driver
of Mohbad.
The driver
he has spoken the truth he spoke the truth or false.
He did not speak from day one. A year plus.
Is it true or false? Everything he said, is it true or false? Everything he said, is it true or false? To you, to your own understanding, to your perspective, is it true or false?
It may be true. It may be false. It's left for the police to investigate.
That is what I want to know. That's what I want to know. You answered me. That is it. Anybody can ask their own question now. Me, that I'm asking question. I know where I'm coming from. I know where I'm going to. Anybody can ask their own question now.
So, my submission.
Yomi to ask is Jamin with this is good.
Yomi came in and you people are supporting Yomi and said Yomi carry this, Yomi carry that.
Nobody is talking about Yomi here. You are the one that came into this and
It's good. If you want to say about the name, you are fine. Because when people use your name,
before you ask the question, let me say this. And Mr. Richiriu, with due respect, this guy Ricardo Prince, he seems to know the family so close than we do. So any question you're going to ask him close questions. If you can listen to all what he has been saying since, it's closer to that family that you understand. So if you are going to ask any question, ask him close questions.
On the public domain.
Okay,
do you believe in 3 seconds video?
If I ask you one question now.
No.
Why is it that you people single out?
Me, I see that you are close to the family. Me, I understand it already. That was the reason why I asked you the question I asked you. And if you can answer that question, definitely you know where I'm coming from. I know where I'm going to. I know what I'm doing.
Single out? Why did you single out? Out of the 2 people in the house, that's
Ricardo, I'm going to ask you a question, right? First, I think there's two relevant things that you mentioned. You acknowledge that the neck was broken, number one. Then now you acknowledge the story of the driver as well. That yes, the police should have arrested the guy. Yes, okay.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
the third question, the doctor. I'm going to go towards the doctor. This is my own question because you're closer to the family, according to Fire Force.
That
The
is
doctor.
the way they go. If they they want to do something. I am not. If you think that one is
Listen, well, listen.
family, go ahead.
I don't know you, but I'm just asking a question that you can tell me, right? The doctor acknowledged that after the body was examined, he discovered the rigor mortis stage of Mohbad, and he did actually quantify. 1 minute.
All this grammar. All
1
these
minute.
things are not. All these things are not.
Let me finish now.
Nigerian police. They are
Let me
not working
finish.
with Nigeria. What I'm saying is that
let me
whatever
finish.
material you have, take it to the Nigerian police.
Let me finish.
Let them work on it. It is not
Can
on
you hear
TikTok
that now?
here.
Let me
All
finish.
this grammar, all this
God.
grammar, all this online grammar.
Would you allow
What I
me
am
to
telling
finish? You can rave. We gave you audience, right?
Oh yeah, go ahead now.
Okay. So what I'm asking you is the doctor, a professional doctor, okay, qualified doctor, examined the body and discovered the body of Mohbad has gone through rigor mortis, and even actually went further to examine the signs of rigor mortis on his body, the foot, i.e., the mouth, and all that. And then he said this body has been dead well over 3 hours, between over 3 hours to 24 hours. Now, that was at around about 4:30, which of our hospital I forgot now. Now, but the nurse story, the nurse said he came to the house at 2:30. Okay. And let's give and take 2:30, spend maybe 15 minutes administering, and then everything go down south, and they have to quickly rush out. Okay. Let's say they reach the hospital, blah, 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 as of that time. Now, all I'm asking you, if you looked at the 2:30 and the time the doctor examination of Mohbad's body, say it's been dead well over 3 hours to 24 hours, how would you map or plug that in to fit the timing that the nurse came to Mohbad's house?
Richie, like I said, you get BB grammar they talk, but I respect
BB grammar, sorry.
I respect you intelligent. Why didn't you people that are very intelligent more than the police, collate all these things, back it up with a petition that okay, this is our own finding.
And ask Yomi, Abi, as you said before, and ask Yomi.
I am not talking. Yomi is irrelevant to me. Yomi is irrelevant. Don't bring in Yomi.
I know you. I know you are part of those people. You are part of them.
Hold on, Ricardo Prince.
Richie, what I'm saying is that why didn't you people, if
now,
you people can easily hold it now? Should you ask me a question? You never finish now.
Yeah.
Hold it. So why didn't you people collate all this timing? 1 minute before, 1 minute after, it is 1 point something seconds. Okay, police, why didn't you look at this? Mohbad came in at this so hour. He did this at so minute. The nurse came in at so hour. Adora cooking at this hour. Why don't you collect all these things? Take it to Nigeria. It is part of investigation.
Okay.
Let us take it to the police. Let them work with it.
Okay, thank you.
So
now, I'm gonna say,
Let me talk
now. Guys, let's be realistic here.
Why are you interjecting me?
Guys, let's be realistic here. No. Let's be realistic here. What he's saying is that everything, the old book, stop on police desk.
Exactly.
Now,
that's what I wanted to put to him.
Why do you
acknowledge?
Why talk too much?
Why the same guy now? Listen, the same guy.
No, let me land.
Hold on a second. The same guy.
Now, let me land.
That driver was supposed to be arrested.
Why do you have to blame an individual? Why do you have to mention anybody's name?
Because if people
That
are
is my
saying
own
Yomi,
problem with you
Yomi,
now.
let Yomi, let everybody, like Richie said, he's supporting Yomi, not only even Yomi, anybody that comes in with a material, with everything, let them support him. It is not monetary
This is
wise.
not
Let them
Now,
support
Yomi
why
him.
do you
Musari
have
Take
to mention
everything to
people's
the
name
police. That is
when you know that it's the police that is the problem?
I heard you clearly. We are not idiots.
I mean,
We are not
no.
naive.
Why do you now
Don't
use your
believe people that
own
you
brain? Now, mention anybody's name. When you came to the platform, you are
because
the
you people are
one
discussing
that
him. You
mentioned
people were
name.
discussing him. It is what I heard.
And now, are we blaming that person for not doing the right thing?
You are
You
not
came
blaming
in,
because you are
you
forgetting
came in,
what he
and
has
mentioned
done is
somebody's
wrong.
name.
He is not relevant.
I'm going.
Because for you coming in and mention somebody's name for
I
a
did not,
police
but I met
fault,
you people discussing him.
yeah, are we blaming him? We are not. You are the one that
Because
came
it's a
in.
distraction. What he did was a distraction. Or what he did was a distraction.
Distraction
For you.
Yes.
for somebody's fault, for
Okay.
police fault.
This one
Okay,
wine,
now
one wine
you
is
don't
on
want
two.
me. No, now
Listen,
you don't
sir,
want me.
sir,
You don't want me to.
He keep on saying there was one of those material, just one. I want it. He said one wine is on two, one wine is on two. That is Wumi. One wine is on two. Did they tell him pay? Wumi ran out of Lagos. The police, even if they want to arrest Wumi today, as we are talking now, they can do that no matter where. That is why I cite the example of that man that killed somebody and he ran to Qatar. He was brought back to Nigeria. So
Now,
all those stuff that he brought in, they were
lying.
all distractions.
Now, as I'm very sure you are abroad, as an institution being lied against, that okay, if you want to arrest this person, you have a warrant of arrest on her, and you think
So they have
an institution will not talk.
on Wumi, and he has not been arrested. So she is invisible.
Let me tell you something. We are all from Nigeria.
Listen now, there is nobody in Nigeria that police cannot arrest. There is nobody.
There's nobody.
Okay,
Now,
Mr.
if they refuse to arrest him,
Mr. Shola, let me engage this
now,
guy for just 5 minutes, and I'm going
whose
to bed.
fault
Please,
is
one
that?
second. 1 second, please. You mentioned Ricardo. You
Whose
mentioned
fault is that?
Mr. Ricardo.
I
You
don't
mentioned
know.
that the police should have
Oh
arrested the
God.
driver, right? You acknowledge
Exactly.
that, yeah. And now, based on this doctor submission, right? What do you think the police should have done before even anybody filing anything?
Thank you.
What do you think?
Based on even the drivers that drove them, for him,
No.
say that
He acknowledged the driver should have been arrested, and based on the submission of the doctor and all that, what do you think the police action should
even
have
the
been
driver's submission immediately. My brother,
The police has to do their investigation and see whatever thing. If it is
are they doing it now? Between me and you, are they doing it now?
that is left for them. If it is not, look, let me tell you what I'm telling you is that the Nigerian police.
Okay, you are telling me you are so daft that
no, listen.
No. Are you telling me you are so daft? A driver came to a coroner court and said he was being caught 9 a.m. Go and report yourself to the police station. 12 p.m. He was told that person had died, and a nurse said he was called 2:30 to go and treat somebody who is dead. And you tell me
inside the part of narrative, you see, you can you listen to yourself?
All those narrative. Okay. They are saying it on the internet. Is it narrative on the internet? Is that what you are saying?
It's the narrative now. So Mohbad
in a court of law, in a court,
not came in to treat a dead person.
No,
in a court.
Listen. I'm
and
just
she admitted
saying.
seeing him.
No. How can I be talking to this kind of person? Somebody
I've,
says something
Ricardo,
in a
I've
court,
given you a gap.
and you are telling me it's a
I've given
narrative.
you a gap that was submitted in the CTC, right? The question is, and you acknowledge that the police should be doing investigation. So I'm taking
Yeah,
that from you.
definitely.
Okay. You know why I'm
Definitely.
taking that from you? Because you are saying that we should write a petition. No. Yeah, the police should be doing their due diligence. They
Exactly.
should have
And
arrested
then
the one second.
we
They
as
should have
the
arrested
public,
the driver and they should have questioned,
the
right?
doctor,
Based on what the doctor said, right? They
yeah,
should have sprung to action about what the nurse submitted initially before the doctor submission, right?
exactly, exactly.
So those are the things that the police should
No,
be doing.
you say it's a narrative. You say it's a narrative.
It's not narrative.
No,
This is
that's what he
narrative.
said
It is
now.
what you said.
Can you imagine what this guy is saying, telling me?
It is what you said. You said Mohbad is dead and nurse came in to treat Mohbad, dead Mohbad. That is what you said, Mr. Sholaki.
No, what he said in the coroner court. I'm just repeating what they are saying.
So, Richie, like I said, the police has to do their job, and then, like I said,
So let me ask you a final question. Do you think the police are doing now? Listen.
Why are we fought? Listen now, listen.
Before you submit, please, Ricardo, 1 minute before you go ahead. I just want to wrap this up. Now, you identified two things now, right? The police should have arrested the driver. The police should be investigating further about the submission between the submission of the doctor and the nurse to correlate the time-specific actions. Okay, you acknowledge that those two things, right?
No, it's a narrative.
1 minute, 1 minute, sir. And then you're now saying, right? You're now saying something that the police told Yomi. I'm going to go back to your statement, right? You said the police told Yomi that there's nothing in the 3 seconds video, right? So I'm still going to ask you that question. Which police station and where is the police briefing about that? Do you have it?
You know, Yomi said he submitted these 3 seconds to the police.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the reason they said they have to work on it. They need the phone. He bought phone for them. Okay, so what is happening? Why are we not taking up the police that we are still expecting?
Okay, exactly. So you see your mindset is shifting now.
It's shifting now. It's talking sense now.
That because
I am not. I have not shifted my ground.
You know why?
So why?
You cannot.
You just said it now. Why are we not taking up the police? Why are we taking up Yomi?
All the bulk of everything, because it is an old video.
No, listen. That's what you said.
It's an old video.
You said, listen,
it is not connected to it.
Listen. Given the popularity or the publicity of this case, right? Don't you think, in ideal world, if police try to debunk that video, they should have come up with the evidence. This is what they found on that phone. Because what we're saying is, bring out the 10 minutes that was mentioned.
Let him answer that.
And let me now tell you, are you saying the police, Nigerian police are not that infrastructure equipped to dig out these things?
They are.
Of course, thank you.
Of course they are.
Case. Good night,
because
guys. Thank you.
You don't need to go, Richie, hold it. What I'm saying is that these Nigerian police are very intelligent, and all your materials, take it to them, whatever thing you have. Stop dragging people, stop insulting people, stop trying to create injustice for justice. You said, Wumi did this, Wumi did that.
Did I ever mention Wumi's name?
Let us go
Ricardo,
to the police.
Ricardo, stop. Ricardo, stop. Have you ever mentioned Wumi's name on this platform this evening?
No.
Okay.
Now,
please,
Ricardo, you can see now
that is you are
able to be convinced that.
I don't know what to say.
No, I'm not talking about this.
I'm just saying.
I'm not talking about this platform.
What we say. Okay,
I'm talking generally.
Let me now tell you. Let me now tell you my own stance. Right? I'm not for Baba Mohbad, and I'm not for Wumi. Okay, both Baba Mohbad and Wumi should be arrested by the police. Are you getting the point? Because they need to tell us what killed Mohbad. And I want to tell you something. You know why I'm actually going to go for Wumi more? Wumi was in the house.
And then DJ Bami.
She's the next of kin.
And
No.
the 14 people that were there.
Listen, was DJ Bami sleeping in the same room with Mohbad?
I asked Firefox.
Is DJ Bami sleeping in the same room with Mohbad? Come on, guys. I ask you a question. Would DJ Bami be sleeping in the same room with Mohbad? Is DJ Bami sharing? Is he sharing with me with Mohbad?
Were they sleeping in the house when Mohbad died?
I'm asking, where were they sleeping then?
No, I'm not. Look, listen,
give us a new narrative then. Give us a new narrative.
If it were to be Wumi and Mohbad alone in the house when he passed, that is another thing. Then she should be arrested.
No. Listen.
What do you mean by no?
Ricardo Prince, you're not talking to me here. Listen, in any homicide situation, right? Yeah. The partner, is the first suspect. Okay? Mostly when it happens in the house. Take that to the back.
And then, that I know very well. That I know. And then, if there were more than one in the house, so you still want to bring in the partner?
All of them will be brought in now.
That is it.
Ricardo, stop this. All of them will be brought in.
That is it. All of them. So why do you want to single out Wumi?
No, nobody. No.
Ricardo, please,
let me be realistic. Ricardo, I hope you are able to be convinced a little bit tonight.
Hold on, Mr. Asholake. Hold on, please, sir. I left. I came back because he mentioned my name. You are fire first or what? Do you know how you sound? What? Can you answer that? Do you know how you sound? You sound like the clown of the town. I left because I couldn't bear you anymore. I couldn't bear it.
Because you people are wrong. You are just chasing shadows.
You have to go and
you people are chasing.
Let me tell you one thing.
Like I said,
hello,
if you have any materials, that nail me, that
Mr. Ricardo, whatever you call yourself,
police.
I don't care. Whatever you call yourself, Mr. Man.
And stop dragging this lady. Stop dragging anybody.
I call you a
stop dragging anybody. You have anything? Yomi don't leave now.
Let me tell you.
Yomi don't run. Let me tell you one. He said he went to Sebeboda so that nobody will run.
Ogbeni. Let me tell you. Because I couldn't bear.
Ricardo was making sense. Now he's tired. Now we can see that your thinking is like.
With due respect, sir, please hold on, sir. I couldn't bear him. I left. Didn't you notice that I left? I left because I couldn't. The first sort of burukusi.
I don't. My skin is thick. My skin is thick.
If I can respect you, and I do not want to insult you, and I left because of you.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I can say to you. Me coming back to you now, do you understand? It's not because I came back to come and say anything bad to you, but I want you, as a matured man, to be able to think as well. Think for yourself. You are a grown-up man. You as a family.
What I am saying is that Nigerian police.
Let me now bring
Firefox
are working.
Firefox. Wait. Firefox.
Let them do their work.
In sincereness to him,
all these shenanigans. Stop all this wrong proof.
In fairness to him, Richie. In fairness to this guy, let me realistic as a man. As a man,
one wine is on two.
Let's be realistic.
So let me tell you,
Richie, you don't know it. This man look ashamed.
They are the best.
Wait. Let me realistic.
You have that. I don't the Nigerian police to arrest one. Take it to them.
This one is
That's what I'm telling you.
Mr.
All this rubbish online.
No. Wait.
This one is nobody.
Continue talking grammar. Now all the materials they are not
let me tell you.
working. It is not DNA. Wumi is not running away from DNA. She wants to do the DNA.
Richie,
take it or leave it. You want to do the DNA.
Yeah.
Yomi has
Firefox will have allowed us to talk. Now,
Yomi has nothing.
From what we have discovered with this man tonight,
yeah,
I can see in him, she felt that he felt that what you'll be saying is common sense. As a man, you don't expect a man to just say,
You
okay,
see, this is the part of
sorry.
the people that we are talking. Pretty babe. I know you said we will make by Mohbad. Okay,
See,
I cannot do my worst. The police has to do their work. If
so
we make by Mohbad,
so you can
exactly.
see from what he
Good.
says written
Okay,
that
good. We make by Mohbad. Why
we
is
are
she
able to
still working?
convince
Mr.
Why
him.
is she
Ricardo
still working?
Prince fit into the dogmatic expression.
Leave those comment section, Carol Prince. I can see we have been able to talk to him. That this thing we are talking about is nobody's fault. He
Exactly.
accepted that
Yeah.
it's the police.
Take everything to the
That
police
if
and stop all this
And
online
stop
police,
calling,
online
you should
lawyer,
stop calling
online
your me
judge,
all the
calling
time.
online judge.
names
Take your
I mean,
names out of your
out
mouth
of
as
your
well.
mouth.
Leave
Take
him alone.
anybody's name out of your mouth. No, don't accuse anybody for any fault. You have accepted that, okay, the driver said this, okay, it's the police. You have accepted that it's the police
And
that's supposed to do
actually,
the job.
Mr. Ricardo Prince, what I actually like tonight as
No,
well.
I was
You
able
mentioned,
to
you acknowledge the fact that Mohbad neck was broken, right? Number
Mm,
one. And now, how come the autopsy missed that?
mm.
It's uncalled for, isn't it? Let's
It's
be
a call for,
realistic.
yeah, it's the police. He keeps saying it. It's the police. It's the police.
You cannot have
So
a broken
leave.
bones
I
and then
know
you wipe that off.
you don't want to you don't want
know,
us to nail anybody without evidence, which we don't have. You are right about
crazy.
that.
exactly.
You are very, very right about that. We are not
Exactly.
going to
So
nail
we should stop
anybody.
talking all this.
Mm,
We
yeah.
should stop creating without any proof, without
Any
anything.
proof? Yeah, you are right. But
Oh,
it's the police that is. If don't talk about anybody
I'm not talking
tonight.
about that. I heard you people talking about him, and he has nothing. All his plan was to get money and to japa, which he has done.
Listen, let
Sorry,
me tell you
but to do
something.
something.
Let
So
me correct
you
you
know,
something as well.
do you know?
Right?
Do you know what you just said is of course, I don't want to say you are stupid. How can you say somebody
Somebody
collect money?
somebody that's communicating with
Is it
people all
from
the time
you?
on different platforms.
Is it from you?
And
You know
just
all these
listen,
things you guys say.
listen. Let me correct this.
Listen,
Let me quickly correct this.
before you say all this kind of nonsense,
Hold on, sir.
Ricardo,
Let me
Can you now
correct
see
this.
the reason why I said I cannot talk to this guy?
No,
how can you say all this kind of nonsense?
Fire Force, hold on 1 second.
How can you
Just
say all
This guy
nonsense
is insane.
and you want
no,
to be discussing
I'm going
with
to run
you?
away.
This
If you
guy
guys want to
For
start,
which money? How much money?
10
Let
million
us
naira.
ask him the question.
10 million naira
What
plus.
have you done
Okay.
in your life? What have you done in your life? In your life,
Okay.
Mr.
Are you telling me?
What have you done in your life?
Are you telling me, as you are now, if somebody give you 50 million,
Mr.
it's
Sholake,
enough
it's not
to
about
solve your own
asking a
problem for
question.
life?
This guy is insane. Insanity is warning this guy.
No,
And
no,
No,
1 minute.
I'm just
can you imagine
asking
what
him.
he's saying? He's talking
How much money are you
Can
talking about
imagine?
here now?
Can you see some people that are actually insane in this life? Look at what this guy is actually talking about. This guy is insane. He's insane.
No, 1
You are
minute.
insane. Ricardo, please stop.
We are not here to fight. We are
Listen.
not.
What have you done in your life? What have you done in your life? I'm
I
asking you, right now.
I was disappointed with what he said. I was
He hasn't
disappointed.
insulted anybody.
No, I was disappointed with what he
Please.
said. I have to call him stupid too, but I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sorry,
To
please.
I'm sorry.
But what's more
But-
important? Hold on, sir. Let me just quickly drop this.
Because
Let me just
I was
explain
so-
something to you. Let me just explain something to you very quick. Your me does not owe anybody to tell that he's traveling. Even for his, by virtue of his position, he's supposed to keep his itinerary away from public eye, which he did.
Ricardo,
And he has to
please
go
don't
through
do this.
semi-border.
No. What do you mean by saying about that?
No, see, let me call this spade. Do not cover this guy.
You rate somebody like that much?
Please.
Do you rate somebody that much?
Richiri,
Is your
What
me a
happened
Please
to
leave me
wanted? Is
and
your
what
me a
happened to
wanted man by
Murtala
the
Mohammed
police in
leave me
Airport?
Nigeria?
and just only me and
What
you
happened to
alone.
Murtala Mohammed Airport?
Is your me? What's your
Oh, yeah,
business with that?
do you
I
know
just
him
told
somewhere?
you.
Ah,
I just
Oh, yeah,
told
bro, your
you.
music come.
I just told you. It doesn't hold
Wà
you
náà yà
guys.
Yorùbá
It's
mà tó ti yà
itinerary.
wèrè
It
ni.
doesn't hold
Àwọn
you guys
ẹbí
that
ẹ̀
kind of
ta ló
information.
ṣoríire tó yọ̀ mí nínú wọn. Ìwọ gan inú ayé ẹ̀
Oh,
pé ìwà
forget
yẹn
about
ò lè
this
tó
thing.
yọ̀
Why
mí.
are you attacking him this way now? Come
Don't
on.
go to that road now.
Ò ní ṣoríire láyé tó wá ò ní ṣoríire.
Kiri
Mo
obi
sọ fún ẹ
Firefox.
mo sọ fún
Firefox.
ayé ẹ̀ ò ní ṣoríire.
Firefox.
Sọ̀rọ̀
Drop Firefox.
olórí
Drop Firefox.
olórí
that is
burúkú
that
yẹn.
is that is
See,
the
let me say it for what
that is
it
the
is.
way you are
This kind of
divided.
people, do not
Firefox.
scare them.
No.
That
We
is the
don't
way you are.
scare
No,
them.
leave
We
him
don't
now.
scare people like
Don't do
this.
so.
This is what they are made for.
Wait.
Come and
Mr.
tell you one
Salake, Mr.
here.
Salake,
One wrong one
listen.
let me not lie to you. One wrong one.
No.
Let me
What you are saying that looks so stupid, and I won't lie for you. For you, Ricardo Prince.
I'm hearing you.
For you to even accuse anybody.
I've actually answered that. When you say your
Imagine
what this guy said.
you have to make sense. You have to make sense. This person that I've been coming to. No, I don't want you to go through your me. Anybody that talk about your me, of course, I cannot even argue with that person. Because why? Your me has nothing to do with just so bad.
All I just want to say, honestly, I'm not a blind supporter of Yomi. But by his position, he has to be right.
And if you don't appreciate it, it's left to you.
So
If you appreciate it, it's left to you. He has no favor for you. So I don't know why you are against anybody. If you are against the police, I'm telling you, as you said, anything you want to say, anybody that want to say anything is the police. I'm telling you, it's the police, it's the government. So
It's the government.
mention anybody's name.
Mo fẹ́ kó bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Mo fẹ́ ṣépè lé ẹ lórí ni. Àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ ló sì mú mi dání. Mo fẹ́ ṣépè lé ẹ. Àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ wọ́n ní gé
Ṣé mo ayé mímí?
Èpè àgbọ̀nrín ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Èpè àgbọ̀nrín ní
mo
gbogbo
fẹ́
ẹ̀.
bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Ṣé bọ́ọ̀lù náà lọ sọ yìí?
Ricardo Prince.
Mr. Richiri, ẹ drop kúrò ilẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ bá olórí burúkú ìsọ̀rọ̀. O ní sórí láyé. O fẹ́ sórí burúkú láyé.
Good night.
O lè sórí burúkú. O lè tó yọ̀ mí láyé. O lè tó yọ̀ mí láyé. O kọ̀ rẹ́ ni olórí burúkú ni ẹ.
Do you know iṣẹ́
You don't need it now.
O ní sórí láyé.
ṣé ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe tó ni?
O fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí yọ̀ mí láyé.
Yomi tó yẹ
O
pé
lè tó
tọ́pà
láyé ẹ̀ ni. O lè tó owó. O lè tó bá tẹ ẹsẹ̀ láyé.
ìwọ mọ̀ bóyá tó mi
O ní sórí rẹ̀.
Ricardo Prince, you don't need to attack
No, I'm
anybody.
not. I'm just laughing because he's just making a fool of himself. So let him continue. So
You are the one that caused it. You know you cause it. You cause it yourself.
O lè tó
Because
láyé ẹ̀.
attacking talking about somebody
O lè tó bá tẹ ẹsẹ̀.
you don't know or you
because he's
what
a
you
he's a
read.
distraction. All what he brought to the table are not working. He should not be the way he goes about it.
Ṣé
It's
ń gbọ́
not
wèrè?
working.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ wèrè?
He should have
Mélòó ni
gone
bàbá
to
ẹ̀
the
ti ṣe?
police.
What you brought to the table?
All the materials he has to the police.
Is it the one that's not making it work? Is it the one? What you brought to the table? Is it the one that not you have said it? Is the police?
Yeah.
It's
So
the
let
police.
us allow the police.
Now.
Let us allow the police to work. Let us allow the police to do their work and stop analyzing all these things, all these narratives.
When they are not doing it, we have to call them out. You know that when they are not doing it, we have to call them. That's what your man is doing. He's calling them out. I don't know. Ricardo, please just
Who is calling
sit
who?
down, think about what you said.
Who?
Think about.
I'm listening to you, Mr. Chalake. Ta ló ń kọ́ lẹ́nu? Ṣé Ricardo ló ń pè Yomi jáde àbí ta ló ń pè Yomi jáde?
Mo ní o tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ dáa sọ iṣẹ́ nǹkan bínú
Mi
lọ
ìgbọ́n kan tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀
lọ
dà.
tiẹ̀.
Eléyìí wèrè
má wọrí.
yìí yàn fún mi ìgbọ́n kan tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ dà.
So
mo ní mo sọ fún
made
pé
my point.
kó má blame
Yomi is a
anybody.
distraction. So he has not in the 3 seconds video has not in. If it were not sent to him,
olórí burúkú ní ẹ̀kú sórí rẹ̀ tó bá ti ṣe nǹkan sínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan sínú ẹ̀ tí ó máa kú tọmọtọmọ ni tó bá ṣe nǹkan sínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yẹn Ricardo Prince tó bá ṣe nǹkan sínú máa kú tọmọtọmọ ni kò ní dáa fún
What I am saying, police are very good. Our police are very intelligent. So, and then there is nothing that you want to say that you say that you will not take the police along. So, forget your you are
correcting yourself now. You have been blaming police all along.
So, I will leave you on.
And you are just telling me that police capable.
Nice talking with you.
But we have been blaming police all along. But now, take your time and then
wọ́n máa ran yín wárè wo bẹ́ẹ̀ máa forí gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ máa forí gbé pé nìyẹn nígbà kẹtẹ forí gbà ọjọ́ là ló máa tó yé yín àwọn ẹ̀rọ tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kú lójú ẹ̀gbẹ́ lójú ẹ̀ máa tó wálẹ̀ nígbà kan tó forí gbà wo lórí púpọ̀ ọmọ àlè yìí kò ní dáa fún ẹ olórí púpọ̀ ọmọ káyé má
I will advise you. I will advise you personally.
wo jẹ́ sọ fún ẹ jẹ́ máa kà yín sílẹ̀ Richard ti fọ kí náà pè yẹn tiẹ̀ Jack àbí kí náà pè ó ti forí gba tiẹ̀ wọn náà ti wá forí gba tiẹ̀ lálẹ́ báyìí wo ẹlòmíì náà tún máa forí gba tiẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa forí gbà nìyẹn ẹ má rò kán bá yín ṣeré ni bẹ́ẹ̀ máa forí gbé pè nìyẹn olórí burúkú olòṣì bẹ́ẹ̀ máa wá sórí ọ̀ǹtọ̀ wọn ní íńtánẹ̀tì ẹ máa ṣépè fẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni nìyẹn wọ́n ń jà fẹ́tọ̀ yín tọ́mọ ẹ bá kú lọ́la ń sìn wọ́n máa sunkún orí burúkú káàkiri àwọn tó máa jáde fọ́mọ ẹ náà nìyẹn àwọn